My sweetness. You see yourself? Alright, so this is huge lavender bush that I've got. And I just moved here. I have no experience with lavender, but I watched some videos about pruning it. And just as I was kind of getting into it, it looks like most of it is dead. So I'm just gonna start digging in there and see if I can get it down to something that is alive. Also, I am inside a canopy because I've got her on my back and it's raining, so yeah, I just figured make it work, right? So if it looks like I'm in a tent, I kind of sort of am. All right, let me put you on the tripod. Okay, so these smell so good. These flower stalks are dead. They smell amazing. I don't know if any would be like interested in keeping these, but I'm going to grab them just in case. Okay, so it looks like this branch actually has some green growth in it. It's good. Oh, it smells so amazing. Okay, maybe I should start being a little more careful. So these ones are alive. The ones I was checking over there are not. So, but all the flower stalks are definitely alive. Wow, there's just so much in here. Okay, this has definitely been neglected. You seeing this? All this woody stuff in here? That's definitely not good. But I am seeing growth, so it's still alive. There's just a lot of work to do on this one. Yes. Just letting you know, sweet girl. So this branch is definitely completely dead. Start cutting that back. My guess is that I just didn't have sunlight. This is all the way down here. That's why pruning is so important. Oh, bless you. All these branches down here are completely dead. This one still has life in. For sure. Big dead branch. Oh, this is gonna take a while. So much of this is dead. Oh. Yeah, so we cut a branch that had some growth on it. That's okay. I'll give it to a friend. Just gonna check that her face is, her nose is uncovered. So. Making progress. Oh. Huh, this just broke off while I picked it up, so that is alive, but apparently kind of fragile. Oops. Alright, so I wanted to show you. So this, see, has these little things coming up here. Woo! The wind trying to blow over my camera. I'm kind of sad that I broke this one off, but that's okay. Here. I think that's going to be all for now. Whew. Bigger project than I thought. Alright, so yesterday I thinned a lot of this out. You can see right here where I cut out a lot of the dead stuff. There's still a lot more to do, so I'm going to keep cracking at it. It's going to be so much easier to see my progress in the sunlight. Stuff's just all dead. Dead flowers. What's this? How is this still coming up? That is not grass. That looks intentionally planted. Looks like I'm thinking it is. See this stuff right here? And now my sun's going away. I am so curious to find out what that is. It's gonna be fun. Okay. And that means I want to bring this back enough that this can come up. You will have to. Just found something pretty cool. I want to show you. Just nestled here in these dead branches. It is a grasshopper. It's been dead for a very long time. You see it there in the branches? Kind of startled me a little bit. I just thought that was kind of cool. Hopefully he died happy. All right, so just to kind of give you the status of what I'm working with here, a lot of what I've cleared out is completely dead branches. And by completely dead, I mean that they don't have any little bits of growth on them. I want to show you a branch that does, so I can show you what I'm looking at. So this right here, you see those little tiny bits of growth on the end? So I pruned this branch back to those little bits of growth. So that's what I'm watching for when I'm pruning these. First I'm like, I'll get all the dead stuff out, and then I'm also pruning back in addition to that, because this bush is huge. I don't need anything this huge, and I'm really curious what these things are here that are coming up under this bush, because that looks like something intentional. So I want to get rid of all this. So we'll see. Okay. My mom, who used to live in this house, told me that she has hacked away at this bush. And I am tired of trying to follow all the advice to like be really, really careful with each branch. As you can see how huge this bush is. And I'm sorry, but I'm about to do terrible, horrible things to this bush because I have a life to get back to, and this bush will recover. So I'm done with this. This is gonna happen. Hey! Did you go to a birthday party? Is it a lot of fun? Sure hope this looks better when I'm done. At least when it grows out. So much of this wood is just so rotted that it's just snapping right off. Alright, so check this out. This whole branch is completely dead. There's no little bits of growth at all, except at the very bottom here. There's a little bit of growth. You see there's this one strand of growth that has like gone above the bush, and it all stems from this. So I'm actually going to cut right here, and then this theoretically could be planted, especially with these green things coming up here. I don't know, theoretically. We'll see. I just thought it was cool. I'm feeling little raindrops, and I am not done with this bush. I really want to get done with this bush today because this has turned into a massive, huge project, and I do not have room in my life right now for massive, huge projects. So I really hope I just get this done. So much dead stuff in here. So you are alive right there. Not here. Not even a little bit alive. Yeah. Not at all. All this is just rotting. so sad that that whole branch is dead. It's such a old one. Look at that. Look how like huge and old that is. I didn't even know lavender got that big. So this whole thing is completely dead. There's no new growth on it at all. So guys, is this ever gonna end? I did not expect this to be such a huge project. You see how the bush has a lot more space now? Dead stuff moved. I feel like I'm fighting a boss with something. No like that at all. Still alive? That'd be cool to see it taking shape though. All right, it's been a few days. This bush still is not done. I cannot, for the life of me, just hack away at it. I just can't. I cannot bring myself to do that. But I think it's almost done. Everything I read says that I'm supposed to, did you fall over, sweet girl? I'm sorry, my baby's here too. She's saying hi. So everything I read says I'm supposed to like cut below where these dead stems are coming out. I'm not going to be able to just cut each individual dead stem. So much of the bush died last year. I'm going to try to minimize how much I cut there, but I just can't leave these dead flower stems. So hang on. Let me show you a close-up of this bush. Okay, so I wanted to show you, there's kind of the main bush there, and that's what's got these very thick branches. Clearly it's been here a long time. And this is where some branches came out and then they took root. So this is kind of its own little bush here. And it's happened a few other little spots. Like I think there might be another one right here. So I'm gonna try to kind of preserve those and then later on dig them up. Once the season is a little further along, I can dig them up and sell them as their own individual established lavender plants. But this little one here is about to eat some leaves, so I better stop her. Or I'll just watch you, because you're not eating them yet. You are so cute. All right, let's make this happen. I know, dirt is fun, isn't it? Oh, dirt is so much fun. Come here, I want to show you something. All right, so you see this bush, and then right here, right there, in the center of the screen, that is an old praying mantis egg sac. And I know it's an old one because you can see it's already ruptured. They've already come out. All right, I'm struggling to conceptualize this with all these little satellite lavender plants around it. I'm gonna start digging them up. I'm gonna stick them in water, see if I can find someone who wants them, but I just cannot. Check that out. That is a pretty decent root system. It's just way more lavender than I need. Alright, so you've got like a root system here, and look, you've got a little bit coming up here. Someone is going to want these, and this is making me happy because I just have too much lavender. I just think this is so cool. Like that. Oh, that's huge. Look at that. And that's how big it is when like mostly rotted. Whew. All right, I'm gonna show you what I got. So what you haven't seen yet is my perspective all the way down in here. Now that is kind of a mess to me, but I'm also at this point kind of afraid of doing too much. This bush has clearly been through a lot, and I know I said that I would prune these bits that got the dead stems sticking up, but the problem is if I prune those down, there's going to be hardly any green on this bush at all. So I think I'm going to leave most of them. I just got to call this good enough. You see right here, if I were to prune like this top bit here, there'd be almost no green. See these dead leaves here? That is what's supposed to be carrying this bush through after I prune it, and that is dead. So I don't want to do that. So I think I'm gonna call that good for this bush, and then all these starts, I can give them away. Someone's gonna be very happy about them. Big pile that I got out of this bush. That looks so much better, doesn't it? Okay, now I'm gonna fertilize. So I just wanted to point out something. These ones over here, this is how far out the branches actually come. That's how far out the bush wants to grow. This is a gigantic lavender plant. I forget the name, but there's only one variety that I know of at least that gets this huge. So it comes all the way out to here, and it comes all the way out to here. So, yeah, I'm gonna look up what variety that is. I'm just gonna water it. I'm just gonna call this project good. Still gonna need to get some mulch over that, but it's mostly done. I'm gonna have to do mulch another day when I don't have this cutie on me. Ta-da!